Hey, how are you? You know what I'm going to do today is I'm going to take a look at these books. There's two of them, and it's Alfred Kids Guitar Course. And I'm going to tell you why these are the worst books for your kids. So I'm going to do three things. I'm going to give you a list of reasons why the books are bad, and then just to give the other side, I'm going to explain why anyone would want to buy these books. And I'll tell you what I actually do like about them. And it's not too many things, but there are some good things in these books. The first thing I don't like is what it says on the top. It says ages 5 and up. The second reason is it teaches strumming first. And the third reason is that it only teaches strumming with a pick. Now the fourth reason is that there's 19 pages in this book of boring strumming. Now, I know we need to practice things to get good at them, but the problem is, if it's just strumming, it's just boring. Now, here's the kicker. On page 20, it introduces the D7 chord. So if you play guitar, you know what that is. It's a chord that you need to use 3 fingers with on the left hand. Now, if you've taught guitar to young kids, you'll know that it takes time for the kids to develop their capabilities and the strength and the dexterity in their hand to be able to do those things. What the book does, it does 19 pages going from playing single finger chords, and then it jumps to the D7 chord. That's too quick. Here's why I think ages 5 and up is not correct. If you've ever tried teaching a 5-year-old guitar, you may know that it's a challenge, and you really have to be able to stay focused in order to be able to teach a 5-year-old. It's not impossible, but the progress is usually slow. I usually teach 1-hour lessons, and we go through a lot of things in that 1 hour, and I keep it interesting. Now, the Alfred book, I think, is a really boring book because it starts out and just does one thing for 19 pages of strumming chords. And the other thing about the strumming chords thing is the songs have a title, but there's no melody. How that I can't understand. Unless you like to sing along with a 5-year-old who's strumming, then I don't think this is so great. So who would be attracted to this book? I think it would be attractive to anybody who's taught themselves guitar. They know how to strum, and they want to teach their kid to become another strummer. Then this book is perfect for you. Now let me mention that it does start to get into music reading, but that's after you've done 20-something pages of strumming, which I think is wrong, because we should not underestimate our kids, because they're extremely intelligent and their minds are ready to absorb all kinds of things. And you can teach strumming, you can teach fingerstyle and all those good things from the beginning, and they'll pick it up, and you'll be amazed how quickly they will learn. So if anybody buys these books to teach their kids and they're a good guitar teacher, what they will do is they will go through this book and they can choose the parts that they want to teach first. I've used this book like that, and I do like certain things about this. Here's the good things I like about the book. It's got nice pictures on the front. When the kids look at these things, it's a little bit more interesting than your regular book. So that might be a reason why you want to choose this book. So here's one of the pieces that I've used when I've been doing lessons. And this is called Rock Me Mozart. And this is a little bit difficult in the sense that you've got a melody line which you have to read. There's no tab, which is a good thing. And then you have a C chord, a single finger C chord. So basically you have a line of music, and then at the end of each line you have some chords. So that's kind of an interesting way to go about things, and it's a little bit of a challenge. So I like that. So here's Rock Me Mozart. That's kind of a fun thing to play. And another one that I've used is toward the end of book 2 is this one called the 1812 Overture. And that does the same thing. You strum a chord, you play some melody, you strum another chord, and so on. So these pieces are kind of fun, and those are the pieces that I picked out of this book that I've used with my lessons over the years. So the reason I bought these books is because I was teaching guitar, and I wanted to know different ways that people were teaching. The way I teach is I teach single notes first, and I teach music reading, because kids can take that in without any problem. It just takes a little bit of time and patience, and they'll pick it up. If I were to use these books, then I wouldn't teach in the order that things are presented. So that's my issue with the book. So that's it for now. If you have any comments, feel free to put them down below. And if you want to hear more reviews from me, then you can encourage me by subscribing to the channel. And remember, stay tuned, and I'll see you soon.